okay. I just smoked another to the face, yeah. She wanna stay, singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me, can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals, I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sit and I on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome to World Heavyweights Live on WorldSports.com. I'm easy, joined by Spinmo Raxter, Chris Nicholas Kohloff, a.k.a. Glizzy Boy. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. My guy Nick's been the Glizzy for 3 straight weeks, 4 straight consecutive times, breaking a Woodward heavyweight record.
Damn, son, where did you find this?
How you feeling, Nick, with your record-breaking performance?
Lions 5-1, king of the NFC North. I am thrilled to be wearing the Glizzy again.
Hey, man.
Spin.
You took it a shot.
Hey, also check the hat out. I won it at Trivia about a week and a half ago.
Nice.
Taller, your local long drink. Let's go. Shout out.
And where'd you win that at?
Second best bar in Detroit.
Nice.
Let's go.
Okay.
Second best, honestly, is a great spot.
Second best is nice.
Like me personally, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I like.
I'm that kind of bar guy.
Yes.
I don't like club bars.
Exactly. Yeah. Give me something more chill. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like everyone's hanging out.
Yes.
Bitch.
I'd rather just sit there, drink a beer with the boys, watch some sports, than go to these big party bar. Like, I got all the party bar scene out of my system in East Lansing.
Bro, it's just a whole lot of stepping on each other.
Hate week. Eat shit, Michigan.
Yeah, Nick, you guys have to fucking defend the dinner there at some point. What was playing on your phone just now?
An ad.
Sorry.
Of course it was a political ad, so hopefully that doesn't get us canceled. But
That's what you're hearing. That's what you're hearing.
on second best, though, real quick, it's like one of those bars, if you want to like congregate with another group, it's not hard to. Like, it's an enclosed bar. So,
and they got the little outdoor section.
Yeah, watching the game there. It's like you're watching the game of the entire bar. And not like in a little sense you kind of are at any bar, but like everyone was like high-fiving.
Everybody was into it,
It's the lounging part of it that makes it feel like it's like, you know, a group. I love those type of bars. That's the spot to be.
It is.
And, man, bro, that chicken sandwich.
It's the best chicken sandwich in Detroit.
Yeah.
I did today's prep a little bit different, Spinny. Because typically we start
I saw that.
and we're bullshitting right away, and then we get into the talks and stuff like that. Today I just want to jump right into it. Jameson Williams suspended. Whoa.
Gotta jump in to swim.
Let me correct this.
Facing
a 2-game suspension. That's typically announced on Tuesdays by 4:30 when the league offices close.
Yes.
There was a suspension announced today. I believe it's a Texan safety. A 6-game suspension for PEDs, by the way. Because Jameson Williams facing a 2-game suspension for PES. Performance-enhancing substances. Which is defined by, I wrote it down actually for you guys, a stimulant, diuretic, or masking agent. It's not necessarily a performance enhancer more than it is a banned substance.
I'm telling you, Jamo gripped a night bullet or one of those honey pags. He got one of them Rhinos 69K. Like, Jamo was doing some fucking or something. And he took a dick pill. And, you know, we've all been there. You want to, you pull a bad bitch that's way more fine than you
gotta
should
let
have.
her know.
You gotta let her know.
You gotta let her know.
You go get yourself a performance enhancing substance.
All night.
It could just been the honey pack. Maybe he just grabbed the honey pack. He was getting freaky. I mean, yeah.
Gotta look at the honey pack.
It's like, you know, when you boil it down, is it his fault? Yeah, it's his fault. You gotta know what you're putting in your body as a professional athlete, whether it's this can happen or not. But I'm not freaking out. It's 2 games. He'll be back. He was just trying to get a nut off. He popped the night bullet, and like, you know, I've been there. I've been there, brother.
Yeah, but you didn't get suspended and
I did not get suspended. Lost a lot of money. Like I said, it's stupid, man. He's got to know, and I'm sure that's what it was. Some kind of over the counter. It doesn't got to be a night bullet. It could be a cold and flu pill that's got a certain substance.
Sudafed is on that list.
Sudafed is so it could be an allergy thing or a cold and flu thing, and you know, it sucks, but. Free Waymo. He's just trying to get a nut off, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, it's, you know, is it stupid? Yeah, it's stupid. Is it his fault? Obviously, it's his fault.
Yeah.
But I'm not freaking out. It's 2 games. He'll be back before we play Houston.
Well, that's where it gets interesting, too, because, like, Dan Campbell jumped around the verbiage today on the flagship when he was interviewed, and he was like, "If it comes down, not when it comes down, not that it's already happened. If it comes down, and then again 4:30 today on Tuesday, where you typically announce these things because the teams they're scheduling your pay date, your game plan for teams is your off day. It wasn't announced today, so I don't know. I don't want to speculate that it won't happen. I guess we could also maybe speculate that maybe it's not going to be a Tennessee game. Maybe Green Bay in another game, which is maybe worse.
That would be way worse. I'm really hoping Tennessee is one of those games.
Yes. Yeah. Because I know the schedule right now. I didn't actually look beyond the Green Bay game.
Green Bay
and
Houston.
Right now.
It's Houston.
Oh, that would actually really suck.
In Houston.
Those two games in particular suck for sure.
Can we pick? Can we
because those are Can we? Yeah.
Can he be suspended for Tennessee and Jacksonville and play? Play the two games in the middle. Like it was just a dick pill, Roger. You use them all the time.
After Houston is hosting Jacksonville and then at Colts, that's where you want it if you're going to have it go down.
So you said
push it back.
Take this to trial. Yeah, keep it on the stand until you get Jacksonville. Dude, that could be
one of the reasons.
That would be hype. Yeah, because they did say facing. It is not official yet. And like I said, I don't know it was a dick pill. I'm just saying it. That's what it could have been. It could have been as simple as that. It could have been as simple as him buying a cold and flu thing.
Yeah.
And maybe Waymo had a little wumble tummy. Little tummy wumble from Waymo, and he had to take
LASIX for your eyes. Is that spelled LASIX?
I'm not sure.
Because that's on the list.
LASIX on the list? You can't have LASIX?
If it's spelled LASIX, I don't know if it's the same.
You got robot eyes? I guess that's kind of fair.
Is LASIK robot eyes? Is that what that is?
I mean, it's cybernetically, it's surgically enhancing your eyes with lasers.
That is crazy. You know what else is in there? Chai powder.
Chai powder?
Maybe got a little
He's having
PF
chai
chains.
tea? Yeah, or chai tea latte.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Chai
nice
powder.
Little Asian spot.
LASIK is with a K, says Chase Handley.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay.
CK says, "Oh darn, how we will ever make up the -4 receiving yards that he puts up." I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy right
that's
now.
Just somebody waiting for a reason to say something like that.
Yeah. I mean,
LASIK is a direct. Oh, it's like to dilute the.
Is that what it is, or does it make you shit yourself?
That makes sense too.
Like laxative.
Well, it's basically the same thing. Dilute your system, clean your system.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to speculate on what it is. Huh?
They smooth your cornea, dude.
Is that what LASIK surgery is?
DNC ENT says, no, it's not LASIK, you casual.
So sorry, we're not 40 years old.
Yeah, sorry we don't have to have eye surgery. Like
you casual medical.
Yeah, how do you casual? You don't know how to spell LASIK?
Oh, no, actually, it is. Hold on, let me make sure. Actually, I put them in the who put up on the screen? It's
people call LASIK the water
It's a thicker page, if you will, under masking agents. Put up masking agents. It's the bottom of page 21.
Yeah, that's what it is. Masking agent. It helps you flush your system. It's like
I think it's this one, right? I think this is the one I had as the bottom page of.
Did you cut them up or something?
Yeah, dude, they're way too big.
Yeah, it is way too big.
Yeah, this is right. This is the bottom of that page.
No, that's not it.
Everybody's tuning out except for Chase right now, so you take this off the screen. But yeah, there's a ton of different things that it could be. Yeah, pharmaceutical casuals.
LASIK is a loop diuretic water pill that prevents your body from absorbing too much salt, causing it to be passed in your urine. Oh, so that's probably like the masking agent. Oh, that's what's under masking agent.
Masking agent.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, man.
I'm not here speculating on what he took, okay? We're putting on a fucking pharmacy lesson here right now.
Just clown the seeing impaired. So I get better eyes, dorks. Imagine having to wear glasses, nerds.
I don't know. There's multiple ways, I guess, to look at this thing. Last year, when he got suspended, you could talk about the fact that the gambling policy wasn't really set in stone. It was new. There was a lot of gray area with it. This one's black and white.
Yeah.
And that's where you're a little bit disappointed in. But is this a strike? 2 for me, no, because the gambling thing was such a gray area. Like, I'm not gonna lump him in as being I mean, I know Dan Campbell is strike 2 for sure. He's raised in a military household. I know his dad was in the Marines and whatnot. Like Dan Campbell right homes, they're not playing games. I'm sure they're pissed off. Well, if it does, if it comes down
to it,
but I'm not piling this with last year's suspension and just pointing to him as I guess a dummy, you know.
Yeah. The Dole Spoon says, "Ha, Spenny, I got 2015. We got 5 less than I do." I don't know. I've never had my eyes tested. I know I can see things though. So
I can see things.
To your knowledge.
I know I can see. So, but yeah, like you said, man, this was probably just a honey pack. I saw somebody on Twitter saying like, "Oh, known choir boy Jimmy Garoppolo also got the same suspension." I was like, first of all,
No, he did not. Jimmy Garoppolo got 4 games.
Jimmy Garoppolo is not a choir boy
Dating porn stars.
by any chance. He bangs porn stars all the time.
Openly bangs porn
You
stars.
know what?
Let me
So
hit that.
that's I mean,
He's also good looking. Could get a girl as bad as a porn star that's not a porn star.
yeah.
But also,
I'm
I
not
get
judging.
why
Like to
he
shoot
bangs.
straight.
Found something about easy. He really likes Jimmy Garoppolo.
No. I'm just saying,
He's
like,
super handsome and could bang porn stars even if he didn't pay them.
he's not a choir boy. That's all I'm saying.
And so, yeah, I'm not like Jamo will be back. Hopefully they can push it back. 3 games. Keep pushing the case back. Jam up the lawyers or whatever. Use some lawyer speak here. I'm very well versed in bird law, but maybe we can jam them up a little
talk.
bit and push this suspension back until Jacksonville, Indy. That would be the perfect. We don't even need Jamo.
Would you rather this guy
For that game. Those games.
If you have to choose, would you rather this guy roll an ankle or take a dick pill? Either way, you're missing 2 games. Like you just
That's fair.
That's a good
just
point.
factor it in
That's a
like
great point.
Yeah.
Look at
So
it like
you allow
that.
your body to heal up a little bit.
Yeah.
Nick, what was your initial reaction to the Jameson Williams suspension?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I don't know what he was doing,
Yeah.
but he's suspended for 2 games. And to me, I immediately looked down at the schedule. I'm like, yeah, we're going to kick the living shit out of the Titans.
Yep.
And I think that Packer game in Lambeau is going to come down to that game might decide the NFC North at the end of the year, if you think about it. And that's a big game to miss. Obviously, like Chris said, yeah, you can roll your ankle, but to do this to yourself, not on the football field, I think obviously it sucks because we know what he does to the defense as a wide receiver when he has the ball in his hands. But even when he doesn't have the ball in his hands, he makes this offense look way better when it comes to our run game and being able to get the ball over the middle to guys like Laporta, guys like a St. Brown, where it opens things up for them. So in that side of things, I absolutely hate it for this team's chances to win at Lambeau. I do think we still will, 1 sec, Spenny. But I think this just puts a lot more pressure on our defense to have to step up in that game compared to another shootout like you saw in Minnesota.
Yeah, I think it puts more pressure on the other receivers the most. Like, the defense is going to be the defense. And Cody Ingle says technically he's not suspended. And, yeah, it's not. He's facing a 2-game suspension as of right now. But there were some tweets from Eric Woodward where he said, like, Jamo's just got to take this one on the chin.
No, it's a quote from
Jameson Williams.
I got to take this one on the chin. So we'll see.
And DNC ENT says, would you rather have him miss Tennessee, Green Bay, Houston, or Houston, Jacksonville? Tennessee, Green Bay for me. I'd rather him play the Houston game.
Just get it out the way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm definitely
Green
picking
Bay,
Houston, so
there's
you have
any
him for
way
Green
he
Bay.
could play Green Bay. That's the one. Yeah, because it's a division opponent. It
Not
can
against
just
AFC.
help decide the fate of the division. So it's going to have those.
I think we can beat Green Bay
implications.
without him, though.
I think we beat tons of teams without him. He wasn't a huge factor in this offense last year, and I'm going to get into that throughout the show. But let's do that. Let's go take a quick break. You tell us about Planet Fitness.
I will tell you about
We'll come
Planet
back.
Fitness.
I'll tell you about KDK Law, and then we'll talk about the Jameson
Spoiler
Williams.
alert.
Spoiler alert, Planet no matter where you are, there's Planet Fitness close by. More than 50 in Metro Detroit and thousands more throughout the world. At Planet Fitness, you'll experience a squeaky clean gym that has tons of equipment, a friendly, knowledgeable staff, and a totally judgment-free atmosphere. Did you know that every Planet Fitness membership includes fitness training for no extra cost? Or if you want the perks, too soon? Go to Planet Fitness and get the use of amenities when you upgrade to the Black Card, like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. For more information today, visit Planet Fitness or go to planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and WoodwardSports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall to wall. kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
To prove that you can get just as strong at Planet Fitness, we're seeing if people can tell the difference between our 75-pound dumbbell and a 75-pound dumbbell from an overpriced competitor gym. Okay, the old flick test, that never fails.
There's literally no difference.
Plus, you can save $28 or more when you join today. Wow.
Why would I pay more to lift the same weights?
It's the Planet Fitness Strong Choice Sale. Save $28 or more. Join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends October 10th. Planet Fitness. Light price, strong choice.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Divorce.
Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law got you back. They got 10 plus years of experience plus 24/7 availability. Scan the QR code above my head or dial 248-971-0476. It's Kevin and Catherine right here in Birmingham, Michigan. KDK Law, they got your back.
KDK Law.
They got your back. Yeah. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm easily joined by Spimo Raxter, Chris Nicholas Kohloff, a.k.a. Glizzy Boy.
Gliz.
Hey, yo, hot dog boys.
What up, boys?
Kohloff Company sausages.
Jesus.
Nice. Double shaboing.
Taller, your local laundry.
Double shaboing boy, no axle grease.
Smash that like button.
Taller, send me one of those
Be your
hats.
friend,
You don't
Taller.
want a guy in a hot dog costume to be.
Maybe they do. It's a little bit more memorable. The guy in the hot dog suit.
I feel like when I'm in the suit, I cook more in this booth, so I guess we're
You
just
definitely
embracing
smell
it.
more.
Yeah, you definitely.
Yeah, this thing reeks.
Definitely sweat a bit more there, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's you. You've been wearing it for 4 weeks.
What does Jameson Williams?
I smell phenomenal for everybody listening. I'm a great hygiene here.
Dude's been the last one to wear it in a month, and he just, man, this thing smells bad.
stinks.
Oh, man.
What kind of pig was wearing this last time?
Football.
Football. What does Jameson Williams' absence mean for these Detroit Lions? Nick, I think you kind of hit on the head. Fuck the negative 4 yards. It's more than just what he's giving. I think obviously you miss a vertical aspect of this offense. That really wasn't part of it last year when they were the number 3 offense in the league.
Yes.
However, I do have to admit, last week in that cover 0 situation when Amon-Ra St. Brown got that touchdown, the beautiful 35-yard ball thrown by one MVP candidate named Jared Goff, Jameson Williams was part of that. Him streaking down the field on the left side, caught the other the safety's attention to open that up. And I think that's, for this team specifically, if it is the Green Bay game that he misses, when you have a son of a bitch back there like Xavier McKinney, that's where you're going to miss him. On top of it, again, like Nick was saying too, the possibility of that being a shootout for a division game.
Oh, yeah, it's you would love to have Jameson Williams. He's a super important part of your offense. He was the best receiver in this offense up until last week, and he makes the job of everyone else so much easier. He opens up that middle of the field for Amon-Ra St. Brown and for Sam Laporta.
Sam Reynolds.
Final Sam out there running in routes. But no, he opens the middle of the field for those guys, and the constant threat of him taking the top off the defense is something that is in the back of every single defensive coordinator's mind when they play the Detroit Lions. So you're going to miss that for sure. You are. And we're going to need Tim Patrick and Allen Robinson to step up. You got to think the 3 guys that are going to benefit the most from the absence of Jameson Williams are going to be Tim Patrick, Allen Robinson, and Khalif Raymond.
Absolutely.
So you need to see those guys step up. You brought in veterans. You got the best practice squad receiver core in the history of the NFL. So it's time to see these veterans kind of take advantage of Jameson Williams being out and
Mermaid Man and Barnacle.
For real, dude. It's gonna be fucking, I don't know.
Old timers.
It's gonna be, early bird special at Golden Corral in the Lions wide receiver room next.
I mean, I'm glad. I guess I could say that they got the blitz heavy Vikings out of the way before this, because you had to use Tim Patrick as a blocker in that one. We're now, I think, heading into the Titans, and I haven't really dived into the film, so I can't really say this specifically. But I know they're definitely not blitzing as much as the Vikings were, because they got a damn good defensive line. Now he could actually run out there and be your wide receiver. He can run out there and be your Josh Reynolds. And that's why Brad Holmes, man, and Ben Johnson's being able to cook up everything for each individual on this offense. I mean, even so much so, or like Tim Patrick joining just before the start of the season is like another factor in that offense as well. He's got plays called for him specifically. Like, I'm not tripping. There's no one you're gonna replace Jamo with directly because he's got that game-breaking speed that only he and like 3 other guys in the NFL have right now. But you're gonna be fine. This offense is gonna be just fine, Chris.
I mean, that's where I'm at with it. Like, you guys named the you guys named the receivers, and I'm looking at another guy, a guy that we talked about being the best at his position potentially, and that's Sam Laporta. I know he's not going to run the same routes that Jamo runs, and so it's a different thing. But you look at this offense before Jameson Williams was playing and even emerging. It was Sam Laporta that was really dominating, and him and Amon-Ra were the 2 guys for this offense. So I'm looking to him, although it's not going to be the same routes, I'm looking to him to step up because that's a guy that we've looked at all season and talked about him potentially having the best NFL tight end numbers, and he's nowhere near that. So I think that's who I'm looking at. That's who I'm targeting as far as a step up.
Yeah, for sure. You got to expect him to take a bigger role like we saw out of him last year. Harris Villain in the Woodward Sports Chat says, is Jamo actually suspended? Nothing official by 4:30 p.m. seems fishy. No, he hasn't been officially suspended yet. He is facing a suspension, but we're hoping. I mean, if it comes down, if he does get suspended 2 games, I'd rather it be this week so the Titans game can be one of those games. Because if he has to miss Green Bay and Houston, that's a worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Ator says they might run more 12 personnel against the Titans also. Yeah, they can beat the Titans without throwing the ball at all.
They do whatever they want.
Yeah.
I mean, not against the Titans specifically, but just like offensively. They do. They don't have, like, some teams only do like zone run schemes. Some teams are just downhill running. Like, it's we do whatever the fuck we want. That's why Ben Johnson's fucking brilliant. Brad Holmes is brilliant for stockpiling him with plenty of weapons so he can run multiple different facets. Like, it's crazy too because the flip of the switch for me, at least what I told you guys this would be Jared Goff's best year in this offense, was Tom Brady talking about his cohesiveness with the offensive line coach, with the offensive coordinator, Yazzie Blasey, all that stuff like that. We have that, but you also remember like when Tom Brady had Rob Gronkowski, he had Aaron Hernandez, he had Julian Edelman. You know what I'm saying? They had whatever running back you placed in there. Yeah, he was lethal.
He's a lethal weapon.
But like they had like plenty of weapons. You know what I'm saying? And like every game, it was a different strategy. Yeah, and sometimes there's games where Tom fucking Brady, like the best quarterback all time, only threw the ball 12 times.
Yeah.
But that was that week's game plan. And Dan Campbell said something to that when he first signed here on as head coach. People asked, like, what style are you going to play? He was like, we're going to take advantage of the team's weakness and play to our strengths, and that's what we've been so far.
Yeah, I feel really, like, weird with these bets that I'm going to be giving out.
You took.
Yeah, fine. I got a fraudulent dick pill. No, but hey, maybe me and Jamo recorded an episode of Hard Ones.
Well,
First episode, Spatty and Jamo.
Stop trying to make bets a thing.
Yeah, stop trying to make that a thing.
Hard Ones is a great idea. Awful for a show. I'm saying it's a great one, and so does everybody else. Everybody agrees with me.
No one agrees.
But, I forgot what I was going to say.
Go 5 miles down Woodward, they'll definitely agree with you, bud. Over there in Fabulous Ferndale.
Bruh, so you
what is that? Are you tripping balls?
No. I don't know what you just said.
What is that?
I don't know what you just said.
Small decoder got a grand.
I mean, I don't know what you said.
What is happening?
I don't know what you said. But we got to talk about these bets that I was originally going to say, like betting on the Lions and guessing who's going to do well in this offense against the Titans is going to be so weird because I got to feel like they're going to pull their starters at some point in this game.
Relax,
like I can see a guy like Hendon Hooker playing the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, you were talking crazy.
I mean, the Titans suck dick, dude.
But they're losing games, but they're not getting blown out every single week.
They haven't played the Lions yet.
Actually, they did get blown out. No, they blew out the Dolphins.
Blah.
That was crazy. Yeah, first game they lost 24-17. It's a one-score game. 24-17 the following game. 30-14 14 to the Packers.
So now you're scared of Mason Rudolph.
No. Nobody's scared of Mason Rudolph. But I'm just saying, I'm not like...
Helmet manufacturers are.
I'm not saying Hendon Hooker's will play all of the fourth quarter, I guess. I think the strength of this team is their defense. I think they get a 4-man rush. Obviously, got to dive the tape and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just don't want to blindly say stuff like that. I want to look and see what they got going on first.
No.
Any given Sunday.
I am wholeheartedly believing that we are going to absolutely dog walk the Titans.
We're definitely winning.
At home, we're a 10.5-point favorite.
You say this every week.
It's the Titans, dog.
But you say this every week.
And guess what happened the past 3 weeks?
Yeah, what happened when you said against Tampa?
Yeah, well, I didn't say that. I said that was going to be a close game. This is the
No,
Titans.
you didn't.
This is the Tennessee Titans, bro. Stop being scared of Mason Rudolph.
Nobody's being scared of anything.
We're going to absolutely work them.
We're going to work them. We're going to work.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Without Jameson Williams, obviously you're going to see a lot of run in this game, a lot of running the ball between. Is David Montgomery going to be ready to go?
There too, yeah.
Jameer Gibbs is going to get a workload. Is Sion Vaki going to see some touches? The wide receivers, is it going to be Allen Robinson? Is it a Tim Patrick game? Will Hendon Hooker, I think he's going to play the whole fourth quarter. We'll see.
Who is the one guy
that needs to step up?
No, I mean, well, I guess, yeah, that too. But
Tim Patrick.
For sure.
I think he's shown, him and Goff have already shown some chemistry. Goff trusts him because he's thrown a couple balls his way in 50-50 type situations, and he's came down with the receptions. He's been in the offense for a couple weeks now. He's been a contributor on a couple of these games already. I think he has shown that he can do it, obviously, at a high level in his career when he was healthy. So I think Tim Patrick's a guy you expect to step up.
I think the one guy, and it's easy to say here because you have the numbers to back it from last year when Jamo didn't play the first 4 games. Sam Laporta had 60.5 yards per game. With him this year, 37. I just think the comfortability and the belief that Goff has in Sam Laporta, that maybe he hasn't had to use him so much this year. I believe he goes right back to his all-pro rookie, second-team all-pro rookie, Sam Laporta. You start to see why he was considered that top 3 tight end, as Chris alluded to earlier.
Yeah, and chat saw a comment already. I meant to get to this later in the week, but yeah, the Detroit Lions are 0-6 against the Tennessee Titans all the time. Now, we beat them when they're the Oilers, but since they've been the Titans, we have not. Been a couple close games, too.
I don't know. What are we doing?
No, I'm just getting.
Why are we painting the Titans as a boogeyman?
No one's painting the Titans as a boogeyman.
Get these bums out of here. They're coming into our house. We're going to throttle them.
Minus 20.5 alt spread.
Yes, I honestly wouldn't hate that at all.
What is the spread right now?
It's
minus
11. 10.5. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it just went up then.
It was 10.5 earlier, yeah.
Oh,
it just went up a half a point with us.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. Yeah, that's pretty gassing it up.
I move lines.
Vegas
listens to Spenny.
You want to know who I got the utmost confidence in? Jared fucking Goff.
Yes.
Jared fucking Goff. And the reason why, everything we said yesterday, about why, everything we said on June 22nd. Now, you go back to that way you don't think we're just pulling this out of our ass. June 22nd. Mm-hmm. He's going to operate this offense. He's been in 3 years now. He knows where his hot reads are. He knows where his landmarks are. He knows where every single person's going to be. No matter the blitz, no matter the pressure. He's been doing this 3 fucking years in a row now. And not just 3 years in a row, but a fucking high-octane offense that Ben Johnson, he's been running this thing 3 years in a row now. I don't care who's missing. He knows whoever's filling in place of that person, he knows exactly where they're going to be. It may be a new receiver. I know sometimes it takes him to get, I guess, on some chemistry for him to catch whatever type of ball he delivers. I know some are a little bit low. I don't know if that's by design or not, but that's the only other question. But we don't have that. Maybe Allen Robinson if you're seeing snaps, but he knows where everyone's going to be. Plus, you got these guys named Sonic and Knuckles in the backfield as well.
Chris Parmley in the Woodward Sports Chat says, "Shout out heavyweights from Idaho."
Shout out Idaho. You are high.
I am a little bit, dude. This pen's got me feeling good. But yeah, shout out to Idaho. I love your potatoes. Saga in the Woodward Sports Chat says, "Flaunt Hooker in the fourth to the league for picks."
Trade bait,
not for picks. If I'm trading Hendon Hooker, I don't want picks. I want an edge rusher.
Max.
Also, everyone always talks about a backup quarterback. If he's actually a really good backup quarterback, do we want to move him?
Not really.
If it's not for an elite edge guy that closes out a deal.
Nope. Not at all. That'd have to be for that elite edge guy.
Would have to be, yeah.
So I'm excited to see what this offense can do. Like we said, they've won games without Amon-Ra St. Brown. They've won games without Jameson Williams. I'm not too worried about it. Although I would love to see Jamo not get suspended because it's not official yet. He's facing a 2-game suspension. He has
Shout out
not
to heavyweights from Chicago. Says
sentenced.
QM.
Shout out to
QMQ.
Chicago. Cracked. Cracked the egg first. Cracked the egg comes first in Chicago. Amazing. Probably the best breakfast burrito I've ever had in my life. Let's go to break.
Jake
Tell us
Fromm.
about Feldman.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit feldmanauto.com to find the location nearest you. And catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Detroit Lions game day. Make sure you check out Woodward and Maine. It's every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. with rising star Matt Broder and Detroit sports media legend Terry Foster. And after that, make sure you check out the New Holland Brewing Company Lions pregame show. It's with Neil Rule and Sean Belegian. Every Sunday, 10 a.m. to noon on Woodward Sports, and they are live at Second Best Bar in Detroit for the home games. Make sure you guys check it out. Woodward Sports, doing it better than anybody else. Lions pregame.
Damn right we are.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm easy joined by Spimo Rex, a.k.a. The Crash Out. We got young Chris. We got the Lizzie Boy.
My life flashed before my eyes.
Nicholas Kohloff. Smash. Oh, dude, you dropped the... We'll talk.
I know.
Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
That was worse than what I dropped.
Yeah, but I didn't say it.
I know, but I thought
Sorry,
you did.
guys.
I misheard.
A little infighting here.
Yeah.
We're fighting over our favorite James.
Guys, don't fight.
I kind of doubled down on this one, and maybe I shouldn't because we kind of discussed it already. Jamo's absence in that Packers game. I said Jared Goff. I don't know if anyone's topping that answer because that is the answer in terms of who's going to step up or who we can rely on in the absence of Jameson Williams. But is there anybody else you guys would like to say?
No, I mean, I said Laporta, but I think,
We saw Khalif Raymond have a good game. He had a
That's
couple
true.
catches. He had a touchdown. They went to him again on a deep shot down
Did
the
you
field.
see the clip that Justin Rogers posted of, I believe it's Stephon Gilmore?
Looked like he got...
And actually, we can play this too because it's all 22 tape.
Getting
I'm gonna send this.
absolutely bodied by Khalif Raymond.
Yeah, let me send this to you.
all right.
That is a guy that's going to have to step up. But, yeah, like you said, I have full faith in Ben Johnson and Jared Goff to adjust and get it done without Jameson Williams if he is suspended. Obviously, this is not official yet. He is just facing a 2-game suspension for what I think was a honey pack or something something of that variety. We've already talked about it. If you're just joining the show, shout out to you. Make sure you smash that like button. But it's nothing crazy. Is it stupid? Yes. Is it his fault? Yeah, it's his fault. He needs to know what he's putting in his body. But
Yeah.
it's nothing he did maliciously or out of ill intent.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Burning issues. Easy is a golf manager. It's different. Thank you, just a fan. I don't know what you're referring to, but thank you. I appreciate you. Smash that like button. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Oh, Danny Garrett in the Wood Sports Chat said it's official.
It is official?
I didn't see any
Officially official?
Are you
I mean,
listening
we've
to
been
the
live.
chat before?
Oh, no. What were they talking about?
I don't know. You got to confirm it. I wouldn't believe anything.
Oh, no. I was just reading the comment. I'm not saying it's officially official. I don't see anything official yet.
You got it, Chris?
Yeah, I
the
got that
video of
video.
Khalif Raymond. Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
I have not seen anything.
No, nothing official.
That has said it's official. Eric Woodward would be one of the first people on that. And no, he's still Lions head coach on Jameson Williams facing suspension. He said, we're prepared to not have him. We'll be fine.
I promise you they're prepared.
They will be
They
fine.
are. And no disrespect to Jamo. He brings a different factor to the offense, but it's not a must-need. It's not, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to get this other way. Shout out to Khalif Raymond, who may have another big game in the absence of Jameson Williams. This is him 1v1 with a guy who once won the Defensive Player of the Year, Defensive MVP, if you will, Stephon Gilmore. I believe it's Gilmore.
Is it number 2?
Yo.
Yeah, that's Gilmore.
Look at this. Bro.
Oh, my God,
dude. What a clean break.
Oh, bro. Jesus.
Oh, man, Gilly ain't got it no more.
Sniper in Minneapolis, I guess. Bing.
Jeez.
He's down.
Dude.
The same way they made that Sonic Addict, that's like a ghost running through somebody.
Oh, yeah. What's a video
close.
game? Yeah, what is a video game they think we do?
I was thinking some Dragon Ball Z. I don't know. Someone's got
Dragon
something
Balls?
on
No,
it.
it's got to be like a sniper.
Just straight. I'm not comfortable with that.
Like
All this
gold
weird
mine.
stuff going on. Okay, I see that one. Any OG like Nintendo ones we could do for that?
Duck Hunt.
That's the one.
Duck Hunt.
That's the one. Anybody
Nice
out
ball.
there? Actually, I'll reach out to the guy who made a Sonic one. We have to get that in there.
Dude, he's great. I see him at the tailgates.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You got his number?
Got him on socials.
All
We'll
right.
hit him up.
Yeah, we got to get that out of him. But either way, Dan Campbell spoke about this. We're following it every single day.
I'm
waiting for news.
Man down!
Pimp down! Pimp in distress!
Something bet, man.
All right, back to football. Dan Campbell's asked once more again on the flagship about the trade candidate situation. I think we're getting closer to the answer to who it may be. We've talked about it on the show before, but here's the clip of it as Dan Campbell speaking on the characteristics of the guys they're looking at.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's been grinding on this. This is not, ever since last week, he's been going and looking at really everything that could potentially be available, and so much of it is making the calls. First of all, who do you like on tape? Who's worth something? And it's not just because somebody says they're a good player. You got to put your own eyes on it and do the homework. And then, where are they at? How much football do they have left? What salary are we taking on? How does that affect us next year, signing our own guys? How much, value you're going to have to give up? So all of that stuff plays into it. But believe us, we're looking, and Brad's on it, and we'll find somebody that fits us and brings something. Like I say, a complementary piece that helps that D line.
As you heard from Dan Campbell, they're getting somebody. Like, it's only a matter of time. Get some, yeah. It's only a matter of time before they bring somebody in to help here at the edge, whether it be Darius Smith, whether it be Uche, like DNC ENT says in the chat. There's plenty of very, very fine candidates out there to fill in a role. And like I said, does it need, or do I want it to be Max Crosby or Myles Garrett?
Absolutely.
Of course I want it to be Max Crosby or Myles Garrett. Does it have to be one of those guys? No. You can bring in guys that'll play a role and that'll do a job. Like I said, it's just got to be – you need a double-digit sack guy on this team. Right now you don't have one.
I just need you to trust me. That's all. Please.
I think my general takeaway from it was it's Darius Smith. That's more than likely the guy they're going to land. I think Brad's going to take his time with this. As we said yesterday, I think it's not going to – you're going to see – who this candidate is until next week. I believe he's going to pull the trigger. He's still going to shop around, try to get the best that he can get, because again, we are within a Super Bowl window, and the Super Bowl window I'm talking about is this year. It's Super Bowl or bust. But you talk about some of the things he said right there. How many years of football left he got in him? What's the contract look like? That's automatically signs point to a veteran piece. A guy that's on a second or third contract in the NFL. How many years do you have left? I mean, that clearly points to a 32-year-old Darius Smith in my mind. And what you're giving up for him, obviously, that just fits the description of anybody. Mm-hmm. But then we start talking about multiple pieces. he's talking about complementary to the rush. It may not be Zadarius Smith. It could also be that Sam guy, Uche, that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Or whoever else. Maybe I know the Ozolari was the name they're talking about in New York as well. Like, maybe it is just a Sam backer they're bringing in rather than a traditional edge rusher. But I think if I'm Brad and I'm shopping, and I don't want to call him cheap either because you need two to tango. Like, when you're talking about getting that top-tier guy, you're talking about the cornerstone piece of other franchise, the face of a franchise. That doesn't necessarily mean the team's willing to deal those people.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're kind of a piece of shit owner, you're still cashing checks on those jerseys that you sell. You're still cashing checks on the tickets that you sell when people go to watch Myles Garrett and go and watch Max Crosby. So, like, I can't bash Brad if he doesn't walk away from this trade deadline with those names specifically. But if you don't, you got to get guys that come in droves.
Yeah. And specifically, you need to get someone who, like I said, gets to the quarterback. Like, if you put him at the Sam, if it's just a Sam guy, if it's an actual bookend defensive end, then either way, I would rather you need somebody to fill that role. You need someone to fill some of the void that you lost with Aiden Hutchinson. Obviously, it's not going to happen all from one person unless it is one of the top pieces that we explained. But you need to get somebody in here because you're going up against Jordan Love. And then you're going up against C.J. Stroud. You got to face Jordan Love again. And when you get into the playoffs, you're going to see an elite quarterback every week. So I need this team to – they can wait a couple weeks. Honestly, I would really – it would be my favorite if they brought him in before Houston. That would be great for me.
Yeah.
If you add a veteran a veteran pass rusher to help get to the quarterback before Houston – I would love that because I don't want to see these guys who could sit back there and pick you apart get all the time in the pocket.
Yeah, if you're talking about bringing it in before a specific game, for me personally, I think you're looking at next week and you're looking at Green Bay just because of the division. It's the NFC North is stacked. If they win next week as well as us and we go in that game and then we drop to them, then they're tied for number one in the division. Like, it's just that close of a race. And not only just like in the division itself, but in the conference. Like, the NFC North is dominant. Like, right now, if the season ended today, all 4 NFC North teams would be in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. Every single last one. So I think maybe that's next week is when we see the trade. Just for that reason alone. Like, you got to get somebody in there. If there's going to be a shootout with Jordan Love, if he's going to be back there making throws, you either want two things. A, someone pressuring him, getting to him. Obviously, he's going to be back there throwing tons of times. Or two, someone pressuring him into making the fucking stupid, crazy, exactly,
an early throw,
and he puts him out there, bro. Every single week there's a highlight of Jordan Love, and they're like, "Oh my God, the precision of this guy," which it is, sure, but also every single time it's this fucking close to being intercepted.
Yeah,
and you're talking about a backfield for the Detroit Lions that possesses 2 guys that are second in the league in interceptions right now, and one, happy birthday to my guy, our guy, the Honey Branch. Brian Branch. Brian Branch, 23rd birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Brian Branch.
Amen.
Great job on K. Adams.
Yeah, got some clips in that one too.
Great job on K. Adams. Yeah, we're going to get into more of that later.
Grab that piece before this matchup, though, for sure.
For sure. I would love it before you get into some damn good quarterbacks you got to play in their own house coming up here pretty soon. But we're going to go to break. We'll be back. We're talking more Detroit Lions. But first, let me tell you about Sabbath Coffee Roasters. Fuel your fandom with the perfect cup and become a subscriber of Sabbath Coffee Roasters. Whether you are gearing up for the big game or savoring a quiet morning, Sabbath Coffee Roasters has you covered with fresh, locally roasted specialty coffee delivered right to your door. Head to SabbathCoffeeRoasters.com. Choose your favorite roast. Use code word Woodward to get 25% off your first subscription order. Awake, unwind, support local, and enjoy game day right with Sabbath Coffee Roasters. And let me tell you about Caesar Sportsbook. You're looking to place a bet? Use Caesar Sportsbook. It's the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Your first bet up to $1,000 is guaranteed back if it doesn't hit using code word Woodward 1000. Caesar Sportsbook. It's a free first bet. Scan the QR code. Sign up. It's the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
Dispo Dispensary, guys, right now they're giving away free bud for a year, free weed for a year, free wacky tobacco for a year, free grass for a year, free whatever you want to call it for a year. That's stick, ick. Terms and conditions do apply. Scan the QR code. Dispo Dispensary, your local cannabis plug. Visit disposhops.com.
Check it out.
Rip.
Live on sports.com. Your boy Easy, joined by Spimo Raxter, Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, a.k.a. Glizzy Boy. Smash the like button.
The Glizzy Gladiator. Put it on. Old King Gliz.
Chris, did you just press the mute button?
King Glizzy!
Yeah, I pressed the mute button with my sound controls over here.
Your extendo arm.
Poor guy. Don't
All right,
pick on him.
something
Like
actually
that.
happened. Shut the fuck up.
Dude, Spinny is on one today.
Chris, did you sneak up behind me and press the mute button?
That's what I'm saying. I just looked at you and kept it moving, but then he's like, Chris, was it your fault?
No,
Nick,
we got lucky there. What's good?
Well, I can move on to the MVP conversation because I do see some comments from David Witt, but also I know we just got done talking about the trade candidates. I don't know if you want to speak on anything of that before we move on.
No, I mean, you guys said it well. I think, obviously, a smaller move is probably the most likely, but I would love a big move. I mean, you guys call me Microwave Nick for a reason. I do want things fast. I do want things quick, and I think if it can affect your team now to win the Super Bowl this season and help for the next season after that, where you're the favorite to win the Super Bowl, I would love that move 10 times out of 10.
Does a smaller trade, like instead of going for a Crosby, does that mean you're getting multiple edges, or do you see it as just they're getting one, maybe two? Like
100%, Chris. Glad you've been listening all week.
Yep.
No,
just now.
Yeah, literally right before the break.
No, we were kind of saying that.
Yeah,
get two if you can. Get
two
the
if you
V1.
can. If you're not getting one of the big dogs, maybe you get two to rotate in there and to use, and because you lost both of your starting edge rushers.
Mm-hmm.
So you were already down. We were already talking about getting Max Crosby while we had Aiden Hutchinson. So we'll see.
Oh my God, Keys! What are we doing, dude? Jamo in 3 first rounds for Cup.
He's trolling, dude.
Okay, get the.
He's been trolling the whole. That's
true.
what he does.
That's right. He didn't make the bet. He's up to the plate.
Yeah.
All right, then. Time to have a tough conversation. All right, then. David Witt in the Woodward Sports Chat commented, "Oh, my internet just went out."
Did you see this?
No.
You see this? You hear about this? Tua Tagovailoa.
What about him?
Playing on Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
This Saturday?
Yes.
I mean, I guess he's been doing it long enough. Why not?
Heavyweight huddle.
Oh yeah.
We'll
Sorry.
Save it. We'll save it.
My bad.
Do you have MVP talks in your heavyweight huddle, Nicholas Kohloff?
There was a question, but his name will get mentioned in this MVP talks from myself.
David Witt comments and says Mike Florio said that Josh Allen is the imminent MVP. I mean,
he's top 3.
Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah.
Made his top. I put my top 3 out there last night too. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and believe it or not, Jared Thomas Goff.
Yeah.
Spinny, don't be biased.
Jared Goff is probably in 3rd place right now. Yeah. It's,
wow.
I agree with you. Thank you. If I had to put mine in order, it would probably be the same as right now. It would be Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff. And now we're going to get lines that says, Jared Goff is the MVP, you haters. How dare you say he's only a top 3 in the MVP voice.
He has risen.
I don't think they'll give it to Lamar Jackson again, even though he's having a better year, like an insane year. Josh Allen, again, still no interceptions, I believe.
Still no interceptions.
He's having an insane year. Obviously, we know what Jared Goff's done over the past 4 games has just been, historic stuff. So, yeah, those 3 guys are are in the front contention for it right now. Obviously, we still got a lot of football to play before that gets decided, but I would say Allen, Lamar, Goff. That would be my three.
Yeah, and I don't know if I did or not. Somehow, by speaking the truth, as I've always done, I've won some of those gobblers over these past 2 days, but I kind of think the same, Spinny, just because they obviously offer the dual threat capability. There's less weapons on both teams. I know Derrick Henry's having a hell of a year. He could even be the fourth guy
Derrick Henry
in the
could
MVP
be 4.
conversation. What does that then disqualify Lamar?
No, because what Lamar's doing in the pocket is insane.
It is fucking wild.
His passer rating is like up there with Jared Goff's.
He's like 58 air yards last night. Just fucking on the no. And that's by the way, that's like to a bum wide receiver. All due respect, but like that guy, come on, Bates. Nobody who. You know what I'm saying? But Josh Allen's doing the same thing too.
Josh Allen's doing the same thing.
I mean, obviously they got Amari Cooper now, and I believe he scored a touchdown this past Sunday.
He
but
did.
Yeah, and this is right now, guys. Before you guys like freak out and stuff like that, like there's a whole lot of season
left.
A lot of season to go. Josh Allen, we know, has the ugly history of turnovers.
He does.
But as of right now, I'm pretty damn sure he's got 10 touchdowns, no interceptions, and then 3 more rushing. Lamar Jackson, I'm going to pull it up right quick, actually.
He's got 12 touchdowns.
12 touchdowns.
And no interceptions.
15.
15?
Yes, 3 on the ground. 12. He's got 12 passing, 3 on the ground.
No, he threw 3 last night,
he's got 15
brother. Or
throwing.
5 last night.
Yeah, he's got 15 passing.
Josh Allen threw 5 touchdowns?
Oh, no, we're talking about Lamar.
Lamar's got,
yeah.
And I was incorrect. Josh has 12.
Josh has 12
throwing.
touchdowns and 0 interceptions.
Yep, and then 3 more on the ground, as you said, too. And then Lamar Jackson, the 15.
2 on the ground.
The 2 on the ground. And only 2 interceptions.
Yeah, all 3 of those guys are playing at, a top level. It's picking hairs. If you want to put any one of them first, I'm not going to argue with you.
Yes, the season's not over yet.
No, still a lot of time left.
Nick?
Yeah, I mean, me and these purple teams, I'm going with Lamar. No doubt about it. Ravens stand here as well.
You locked the Ravens against the Lions.
I mean, the Ravens were my number 1 team before the year. Obviously, they came clawing back after starting the season 0-2, and Lamar Jackson is the reason why. He's starting to hang on to the football. He's more elite now that he's doing so, that he can pass in the pocket. Lamar Jackson would be my MVP so far. And obviously, they're just winning. They're going on a run here. That's 5 straight wins.
ETN says it here, Lamar has 118 passer rating on the season.
That's higher than Jared Goff.
It's what he's doing in the pocket is insane. Like, who's the old dude that said he should be a running back?
Colin Cowherd?
No, it wasn't Colin Cowherd. I forget. Bill Polian?
That's crazy. He's not even built like a running back. To say that is fucking insane.
Just
I guess he maybe a receiver if you wanted the conversation. But he can throw the ball.
He's proving that he could do that. He's proven it over his career, and this year he's just in another mode right now.
He's tied with Jared Goff for deep balls, at least. Well, not deep balls, but 40-yard touchdown passes. And then, he's running the ball as well.
Yeah, but Goff has a reception TD.
That is true.
That is true. I think 1 reception TD is at least worth 2 rushing, no?
I would agree with that.
Style points, boys.
Yeah.
Style points, boys. You
Goff
know what I'm saying? And with him, he's not supposed to be. Lamar, you see it coming. Goff hit you with the blick. Hit you with the blick.
Who was that? Oh, it was Jefferson. Remember the Vikings game where Jefferson tried to they were trying to do their version of what Goff did, where he gave it to Amon-Ra. And dude, nowhere near the quarterback of Amon-Ra. So is Amon-Ra the better receiver now that he's the better
quarterback?
Well, Amon-Ra's a better quarterback.
Amon-Ra's a better quarterback than Justin Jefferson. He's got a perfect passer rating.
That's true.
Yeah.
Does that make him better?
It could. Like Mohamed Sanu is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's like
Randall L.
6 for 6 with 5 touchdowns or something like that.
He has Super Bowl. He's a throwing touchdown in the Super Bowl. In Detroit.
Yeah.
Jared Goff definitely part of the conversation though.
Definitely. He's top 3. So. Deservingly so. He's played at an insane level.
Well, the return of God in that Woodward Sports Chat.
Shout out.
Penei Sewell,
Welcome
the true
back.
MVP. Listen, if it was a true MVP, if we talk about those Lomas and Herman too, yeah, Penei Sewell would be on that fucking list.
He would.
He's been helping. I mean, just on that touchdown alone he had last week to St. Brown. Penei Sewell blocked 2 human beings. Yes.
Shove one guy this way,
and then pancake the other.
Somebody else. Penei Sewell is the best non-quarterback in the NFL, and unfortunately, offensive linemen will never win the MVP, which is discriminatory and bigoted. But
Do they do? You know how the college has like the
Best
Buckets
offensive
Award,
lineman?
the
I don't think
Blitnikoff.
so. No.
They should move towards
have
that in the NFL, just because the MVP has been quarterback.
Yeah,
Quarterback.
Something to historically show.
Top of the moment.
I was just saying, like, something to historically show the importance. Because when you look back in history, you'd be like, damn, this guy was the best running back, or this guy was the best lineman for 12 years. Like, that kind of stuff puts it in context in history. So they got to have those awards.
Yeah, what about, like, the Jeff Backus Award for best offensive?
Yeah.
Most false starts this season.
Yeah. Most false starts this season, yeah. I think it'd be definitely called the Joe Thomas Award.
Yeah. Joe Thomas would be a good one.
I used to get pissed at Backus.
Walter Payton. Or Barry Sanders.
Well,
so Walter Payton already has the Man of the Year.
Yeah, it's true.
So Barry Sanders.
It better not be Emmitt Smith.
That's someone
the worst.
Yeah. You know that's what it would be.
You know JFK got assassinated in Dallas? If they'd made that award the Emmitt Smith Award for running backs, I'm just saying. What? I'm just saying.
What is
that'd be horrible if they named it after him and not Barry Sanders.
An automatic disqualifier.
Somebody would have to get assassinated in Dallas again. I'm just saying.
You just threw that out there. You know, JFK got assassinated in Dallas.
Well, Emmitt
Smith sucks.
He's the Dallas running back. Yeah, if that'd be some insider trading.
That's
for
a fair
Jerry,
disqualifier.
Jerry
If your city got a president assassinated, I feel like that's a fair disqualifier.
Yeah, you don't get any awards. Actually, yeah, exactly. Yeah. U.S. president, your city was the blood is on their hands.
It is on their hands.
Fuck the city of
Who
Dallas.
has the key to Dallas? Who wants that?
Probably.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Probably Jerry Jones.
Dirk's probably got the key to Dallas.
True.
Right. Quarterback. What's the quarterback award named after?
Tom Brady.
It'd have to be.
You gotta be.
It's almost one of those things. It's like it feels too soon, but no one else has done what he's done.
Or like Dan Marino.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Dan Marino got a ring.
Yeah.
All due respect.
What are you guys thinking on numbers-wise that Goff actually has to end with? Or is it more about wins in your guys' book to actually win the MVP this season?
Continue
he's just got to keep doing what he's doing. If he plays uber efficient, ends with around 30, 35 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, he'll be in the chance.
There's not much more you can do than what he's doing right now. He's literally playing near perfect.
Is it you have to win?
He's got to win 13 games.
Like the one seed in the NFC to win this award.
That would definitely, that go a long way.
Because you got to, like, reasonably, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson are probably going to have better stats by the end of the year. I don't think that's, crazy to say. But his efficiency is going to be right up there. He'll be close. He's not going to be blown out by any means. But, yeah, for Jared Goff to win, he's going to have to win, 12, 13 games.
Talk about a president getting assassinated. We lose 30 viewers. Oh, pussies.
There's all the Fed boys in the chat. You go, Fed boy.
No, yeah, I don't think there's much more he can do. And I
Free
think,
that man.
Free Joey.
I said this. I had this argument yesterday too. Like, when you look at the other MVP candidates, they're like more. I hate to say it this way. It's more. They're doing more.
Free my boy Joey. He ain't do nothing wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
Just tried to kidnap the governor.
Like that. Is that? Nick, you're yawning. Damn.
Let's go to break. We'll answer that question after break because I didn't even hear it. I was too worried about.
I know you're always trying to get your side jet.
JM, shout out JM. Let me tell you about Lady Jane's. Walk into any Lady Jane's haircuts for men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a $20 haircut special, a scalp massage, a hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Take advantage of the $20 haircut special. Just scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
And do you want to know where the best pregame Lions party is October 27th?
Join
us at Detroit's very own second best bar, located at 42 Watson Street for the ultimate fan experience. Enjoy some smooth Tullamore Dew Irish whiskey while catching the Woodward Sports pregame show, only at second best bar in Detroit. Come get some.
Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Ham for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
You and I pay our bills. Unlike my opponent, Dave Coulter, I won't take advantage of my job because I work for you. I'm Nick Jonai, and by the way, I do pay my water bills on time, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Nick Jonai for Oakland County.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Visit show my
already.
Visit registerthering.com if you guys like to give back to your community. In person kettle campaign start November 7th, and they're right all the way through to Christmas Eve, excluding Thanksgiving and Sundays. Or you can start giving back to your community right now at registerthering.com virtually from the comfort of your own home. It's registerthering.com or scan the QR code to my right.
Scan it.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodSports.com. Boys, doing my got some more rakes.
Hello.
We are your career Nick Kohloff, aka Lizard Boys. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. Love JG. I said to get that out in the air because I don't want to. Like I saw some people already call him Mike Florio, who actually I will agree is a Detroit Lions hater because he is a Vikings fan, and we just whooped up on the Vikings. By the way. Fuck, is every single Vikings fan birthed from 2 cousins?
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there, dude.
Like I
it's not much to do in Minnesota other than plow your cousin, I guess.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I had a rough night last night. What turned it around for me was arguing with this absolute cousin of a Vikings fan and seeing the dumb shit that he said every single time. The fact that some of these fucking losers disappear from the face of the earth on Twitter until the Jameson Williams suspension and then try to come back to talk shit. After they also, by the way, said he wasn't a good receiver.
Yeah.
He'd be the second leading receiver on your team.
Yep.
Fucking loser.
Losers.
Bums. Weirdos.
James says, who got the womp of the week past week?
Jared Goff. Or Brian Branch.
I'm gonna give it a subtle womp. I'm gonna give my womp to Malcolm Rodriguez.
I knew you were gonna do it.
My womp of the week. I feel like womp has to be a defensive player or like a big hit.
That's fair. Brian Branch. He was I love that
He's
guy.
so good, man.
Happy birthday again, man.
Happy birthday, young man.
Yeah.
I'll give my whop to Trevor Nowowski, getting the shout out, ending the game.
Yeah.
Glizzy
Saginaw
Womp.
Valley State. Womp.
Hometown kid.
Womp from the
I'm
Glizzy.
not mad at that one.
Glizzy Womp.
That's a mean womp.
That's a mean womp.
Damn, that's a big womp. All right, what's up?
I got a clip from Brian Branch I grabbed, or we could do the heavyweight huddle with Coach Nick.
Ooh.
So the heavyweight huddle?
Sure.
Why like that?
I don't know. I was thinking we should, if we do Lions, to keep doing Lions and then do National.
I have to I had to get that.
All right, yeah, we can do heavyweight. All right, time for the weenie roast with Nick. What do we got? First question.
The weenie roast.
Get around campfire. Time to cook a hot dog.
All right. So we kind of just went over this. Ravens rout the Bucks 41-31. Lamar 17 of 22, 281, 5 tutties. Right now, if you were to put your money on a candidate, would you put it on Lamar Jackson to win the MVP?
I would not. Like I said, the voter fatigue is a real thing. Giving a guy back-to-back MVPs in any league, we know they don't like do that. They don't like do that. They don't like doing that. Sorry, the weenie roast got me all flustered. They don't like do that. They only do it for guys like Larry Bird. Weird. But I wonder what's so special about him. I think he's definitely in the conversation. Like I said, he's top 3, but I wouldn't put my money on it. No, just because of the voter fatigue.
The voter fatigue solely. Yeah, I would not put my money on Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Chris, yeah, you hopping in?
Gross.
Let's roll, baby.
Yeah, okay.
Who would you put your money on?
I would probably bet Lamar right now, to be honest.
Really?
I think he's going on this crazy run where all the pressure's not on him anymore to do so with Derrick Henry in that backfield. I don't see him slowing down anytime soon. On the other hand of this game, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin both got hurt, and the Bucs are 4-3. Do you believe they still make the playoffs?
Yeah, Wiener Boy, I think they do. I think...
King of the slams.
I think they go out there and I think they get a wide receiver from somebody. We've seen a couple guys change places. Maybe a DeAndre Hopkins goes to Tampa Bay. Maybe a Cooper Kupp goes to Tampa Bay. I think they're going to make a move so they can stay in contention because they're not just fighting for the playoffs. They're fighting for that division still.
Yeah, one thing that I've quietly thought about in my head is Spencer on a unicycle. All right, completely.
I shared you that video in confidence.
No, I just think teams like the Chiefs, and I want to keep Tim Patrick. I want to say that first and foremost, but we gathered a couple of those guys, the veteran guys that could still make big plays, and DPJ, maybe people sleeping on, but also Allen Robinson. I feel like they could maybe even be little trade candidates here and there. Because don't forget, Cam Akers, I believe he was signed during the season, and then he got traded away to the Minnesota Vikings. So I'm not saying we get anything a huge haul back, but a couple 6-rounders, they can sprinkle on top of a couple first rounders for Max Crosby or Myles Garrett. Just saying. I think they got to grab some wide receivers though, and not Cooper Kupp. I don't think he fits what they got going on. They got the athletic guys.
Picked up Trey Palmer before the game. Just saying, if I pick up a receiver, the other guy's gonna get hurt. Because I picked up Ricky Pearsall before that game.
Yeah.
I picked up Trey Palmer before this game.
They got that rookie too. Didn't they draft a rookie, the kid from Washington?
Yeah.
McLean or whatever his name is?
McMillan?
McMillan, yeah.
Yeah, McMillan.
Chris, do they make the playoffs? So both of you guys are saying yes on the desk. You guys both think they make the playoffs.
McMuffin.
Yeah, I think so. As long as Mike Evans can stay healthy, then I think they're good. I think I'm good with them making the playoffs. I think they will make some sort of splash. I think Spencer's right. I think they have to. Otherwise, the Falcons.
Making a splash in the Bay.
Speaking of that splash, a report came out that LA is seeking a 2nd-round pick in return for Cooper Kupp. Does Kupp get a 2nd-round pick and predict his next team?
Yeah, I think Cooper Kupp would go for a 2nd-round pick. New Orleans. No, I was gonna say New England just because he's a white receiver. I don't know. Tampa Bay would make a lot of sense. I'm trying to think of other guys who lost receiver. Maybe Pittsburgh. To pair with George Pickens out there. You get Russell Wilson, another guy, to go out there and try to win a division with.
If I'm being truthful, and maybe I could be completely wrong on this, and if it happens, I'll just admit to being wrong. I don't think he fits either of those situations. I think he's an option route type of wide receiver.
Yeah.
I look at Tampa Bay, look at very athletic dude, and Chris Godwin. Then also, actually, to be fair though,
they were using
Cohen is from L.A.
Yeah.
So maybe yeah. But then also, what was the other one you said? The Steelers, another situation where I don't think they're looking for option route guys, looking for guys that make plays. I saw one of my boys in one of our group chats at the Chargers. I thought it would make a lot of sense, but they also are cap strapped. I don't know
cap strapped, and I don't know if they're trying to win this year.
Yeah, although they are winning. I don't know that he even goes for a 2nd-rounder, to be honest with you. It's a lot of money.
Maybe
he's getting up there in age, and also look at what Sean McVay's done, and with the 5th-round pick, he's made almost every receiver kind of work in that system. He cooks up.
Maybe they go to San Francisco. Would they do that? Would they trade him to San Francisco? Pair him with CMC. You got the Great White Hope and the Big White Truth on the same team. That would be crazy. I mean, they need a wide receiver. Tampa needs a wide receiver. We'll see.
You know what? The way I think about it is this way. You've heard Matt Stafford's wife on a podcast. Why would you trade a 2nd-round pick for that? Why would you make that kind of move?
Oh!
Because I think he has value. I think there will be a team that talks themselves into it. Because it seems like, especially in the NFC, it is super wide open. So
maybe like a 3rd.
Maybe it's less than a 2nd. All jokes aside, but I would definitely talk myself into some team making a move for a guy like that if he's actually on the market. Because this NFC is wide open.
Could you see Jacksonville?
No.
Going all in?
No way.
All in on Trevor Lawrence.
Maybe the Jets make a call.
Maybe the Jets make a call. Load up.
I'm thinking it's one of those top AFC teams, and what I'm thinking is the Chiefs or the Bills. If you're not the Chiefs, or if you're going up against the Chiefs, you got to put up more points than the Chiefs.
Dude,
and if it's Pat Mahomes with Cooper Kupp, obviously,
what about the Ravens?
just game over. They could use another wide receiver in the slot, given
that would be
Lamar
my
an easy
ideal
option.
I would want them to win the Super Bowl just because of the inverted situation there. Black quarterback, white receiver. I almost like if the Lions.
They said it couldn't be done.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Against all odds, inverted race.
Yeah, against all odds, this player is not going to be playing next Sunday. And this player is named Deshaun Watson, getting booed out of the stadium in Ohio. And I hate Ohio and I hate the fans, but I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on just like the strictly booing of a player that has been so detrimental of the failure of your franchise, getting hurt on the field and booing them? What were your guys' just instant reactions to it?
I mean,
honestly,
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. We know what kind of scum reside in Ohio.
Yeah.
Those kind of fucking degenerates that live in Ohio, especially near the Toledo area. If you see any of these ugly, lanky, stupid, skinny,
pale,
albino, white,
guilt card.
No, but for real, I mean, yeah, it's fucked up. You can't boo a guy that just ruptured his Achilles, dude.
Yeah.
I feel. But he's also like a known raper, and like, I mean,
it's a weird. I'm not comfortable with it.
No, there's
okay. You don't have to answer.
What I mean, just like they were all civil suits. You know what I'm saying? Like Bill Cosby went to prison from shit that happened like 50 years ago. Prison.
Next question.
Prison.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I think he'd be in prison if he raped 23.
No, my
people.
fault. No, I was just saying, would you guys have like booed in this situation?
I wouldn't have booed him. No.
I
don't like booing or cheering for injuries. I'm not in that business.
Yeah, like
although
Kevin
he
Durant.
was kind of like a terrorist organization because he was that bad.
That's what I'm saying.
He was definitely like,
I would try to put myself in their shoes. It was
Well,
hard.
they didn't boo. They cheered. They didn't boo. They cheered. But I don't think. Maybe. Like, hold on now.
Wild.
Maybe they cheered the fact that another quarterback was getting shot, not the fact that he got hurt.
No, they were cheering that he got hurt.
Yeah.
I guess it's one of the same. It's fair.
Would Monty Williams get a cheer in that scenario if that happened?
If Monty Williams popped an ACL,
yeah, like what happened to Chris
no,
Finch?
I'm not gonna.
No, we're not going. This is a weird road.
I'm not gonna cheer.
Next
anybody getting
question.
injured.
Chiefs. World. All right, my bad. I completely fucked up that. All right, so the Chiefs win again. They stay undefeated. How do they keep on winning? And are you concerned at all with this undefeated Chiefs team?
No, because we clap the Chiefs. I have all the confidence in the world that the Detroit Lions would absolutely clap the Chiefs. But they're winning because their defense is elite. They have an insane linebacking core. Trent McDuffie is fighting for the best defensive back in the NFL. And Chris Jones is in there. You got Karlaftis. You got other guys
defensive back, Chris Jones.
that get to the edge. Great defensive back, Chris Jones. Karlaftis and Chris Jones in that defensive line to go with Nick Bolton and other guys. Leo Chenal is playing very well. Their defense is loaded, man.
The way they're winning these games, and some of them are against good teams too, at least like solid teams, respectable teams, but like 20-27 against the Ravens, and we know what happened into that game. The Bengals game was 25-26, and there was a couple weird situations in that one too. Like, I don't know that Joe Burrow fumbled. Chiefs-Falcons was 22-7. Like, they're all close games. Patrick Mahomes is going to do what Patrick Mahomes does. He's probably got the best clutch gene in the game. He should have won angry runs this morning too, by the way.
Yeah.
Truck sticking a man named Mustafa.
Yeah.
Automatic angry runs, but I'm not too worried about him, no. I think our offensive power is maybe a little bit too much for them to keep up with the lack of offense.
I am worried because the only time we've seen this man, Patrick Mahomes, lose the Super Bowl is when he gets pressured over half the time he drops back. Like, I think that when we look at this team, this team just finds ways to win. And you know what? This Lions team is a damn good team, and I like the roster on paper better than the Chiefs. But the Chiefs just have that win the games you're not supposed to factor, and that to me is the scariest type of team for a team like the Lions to go against in the Super Bowl.
Bold take: the Chiefs will not play in the AFC Championship game this year.
Wow. Last take of this one, fellas.
Bold take. Who was in that AFC Championship game?
Ravens, Bills.
Fellas, I like it. Ravens for sure. All right. Tua eyeing a return and the Jets eyeing some wins. Who do you have more faith in to rally up their season, rattle off some wins, and contend for the playoffs?
Dolphins. The only thing really missing was Tua Tagovailoa. I think before he got hurt, you had a little bit of emergence of A-Chain. And the Jets, who the fuck are they missing? They've only added pieces and continue to look like dog shit.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is cooked. The Jets are cooked. Tua's brain might be overcooked, but if he's out there, he's definitely the best option. Hey, I can say that.
A little scrambled.
I can say that. Mashed potato brain brother. You know, we're both not gonna remember things pretty soon. But I do not trust the Jets. The Jets suck, man. I was trying to hold out for them. They go out there and they lose with Devontae. Stupid ass plays like that. That drop that Garrett Wilson had that hit him right in the chest that gets returned for a touchdown. The Jets are cursed. I feel bad for Maz.
Maz was saying they'll be back earlier.
Maz probably watching the game like, And, the Jets suck.
So I just had the wrinkly.
And Chris, did you hold on to Tua Tagovailoa in your fantasy league or Tyreek Hill?
Fuck no, baby. Well, I did hold on to Tyreek, actually. I did. I have to, but I'm like 1-6 in that league, so it's like I'd have to win out. I'd have to basically win out to compete for the playoffs. So, but I wasn't gonna give him away, man. You have to just rock with it. So hopefully, OG Mac Tua comes back and leads this team to where it needs to be.
Yeah.
OG Bobby Johnson.
Fins up. Let's go.
Fins up. Let's go.
Heavyweight huddle, a.k.a. the roast of the Glizzy.
The Glizzy roast. The Weenie roast with Wiener Boy Nick. Let's go to break. Tell us about 1800.
1800 tequila is the best tequila. It is smooth, and it is your partner of the Detroit Lions and Woodward Sports Live Watch Party. Catch them every single time live at Hayes Social with 1800 tequila, the smoothest tequila in the game. Please drink responsibly.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
To prove that you can get just as strong at Planet Fitness, we're seeing if people can tell the difference between our 75-pound dumbbell and a 75-pound dumbbell from an overpriced competitor gym. Okay, the old flick test, that never fails.
There's literally no difference.
Plus, you can save $28 or more when you join today. Wow.
Why would I pay more to lift the same weights?
It's the Planet Fitness Strong Choice Sale. Save $28 or more. Join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends October 10th. Planet Fitness. Light price, strong choice.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Main, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and woodwardsports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Smokies Crispy Chicken and Pizza now has signature wings for a limited time offer. You can get one of their 7 different flavors. Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza. My favorite is the spicy garlic. You can try them all and choose for yourself. Yeah, spicy garlic. Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza. Find one near you. Go to Sorokis.com.
What up, welcome back to What Heavyweights Live, WoodSports.com. I'm joined by Spimo Raxter, young Chris, Kohloff, a.k.a. Microwave Nick.
Chris.
I'm your boy Easy, the wrinkliest lips in the game, according to, I think it's a wish upon a camel toe, actually.
He's got wrinkly lips?
Yeah, of all people. Smash the like button, be your friends, other friends, share the stream. We just did the heavyweight huddle. Chris, did you grab that video I sent by chance?
Grabbing it. Oh, yes, I did. Yep.
Hey, let's go.
The birthday boy.
Cam Ward committed to MSU.
A.k.a. the second leader in interceptions, the second leader in pass deflections. Quite possibly, and all soon to be all pro. Brian Branch was on with Kay Adams, the one that got away for our boy Nick.
Yeah. Your lips were too wrinkly.
I am happily in a relationship.
Yeah,
why you
hot
say
dog suit.
Yeah, why you say it's so depressing? Jeez.
Well,
you said like someone had a gun to your head.
Yeah.
I'm in a relationship.
You're the one that had a smell off with her,
I
allegedly.
did have a smell off with her, and I had to shout you out.
Yeah, no. Shout out Kay Adams. Does the best interviews in the game. Gets people to open up for real.
Gets the people going. Let's hear what Brian Branch had to say.
All right.
You're the best player in football, and you're new at the position this season. How does switching from nickel corner to safety, how did that unlock some other level to you?
Just move me further away from the line of scrimmage. I feel like at nickel, in this defense, we play a lot of man-to-man. And, man-to-man is very hard to get, like, interceptions because you focus on not letting your man touch the ball even. And playing safety allows me to look at the quarterback, have eyes on the quarterback. And AG allows me just to roam the field. So shout out to him.
Most people say when you get to the NFL, it's harder, it's whatever. But you said it feels like you're playing back in high.
So, yes, you did hear that correctly, Spinny. She said the best player in the NFL. But that's per PFF because he has, right now, the highest grade. It was like a 98 or something like that.
Yeah.
On the season. The highest grade. Highest graded NFL player in PFF system right now is Brian Branch. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's the best player in the NFL. But I definitely think he will be in the running at some point in his career. I can't say he's not the type of season he's having.
Yeah, you know how they, like, if someone's really bad for your team, people call him, like, a terrorist? Like,
yeah.
Brian Branch is like SEAL Team 6. Like, he is the opposite.
The SWAT team.
The complete opposite of that. Like, he is just electric to watch play. Extremely happy to have him as a member of this team. And, yeah, he does it in the run game. He obviously does it in the pass game. He intercepts the ball. He forces fumbles. He hits people. He makes people feel when they come across the middle of the field.
Jesus.
Brian Branch is electric, dude. I'm so happy he's on this team. Thanks, Green Bay. Thanks a lot.
Dude, get your cousin James again. He's wild.
What did he say?
Jesus. My thoughts on Brian Branch.
I'm not reading that.
The reason why I clipped that part is that he was asked that same question that a lot of, I don't want to say a lot of you, but there's people out there somewhere who claim that it was a bad move for the Detroit Lions to move him from the nickel's position to the safety position. And now that he's in that safety position, you're talking about he's arguably the best player in the NFL. Per PFF, for all you nerds that love PFF so much. He's the best player in the National Football League right now.
It's the eye test, too. Obviously,
Yeah.
PFF is numbers-wise, but the way he takes over the game just when you're watching, that's the reason this defense has taken a massive step forward. Obviously, Hutch was a big part of that, and Hutch was helping cause turnovers in the secondary when you think of Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch both being second in the league in interceptions. But Brian is going to be the leader of this
Mr.
defense.
Branch to you, Wiener.
Mr. B2 Bomber, Spenny. He's the reason that this defense is going to continue to go in the right direction, and he's the reason, I believe, or he's the biggest leader of this defense now, along with Anzalone, with Aiden Hutchinson out.
Yeah, he's the best player on your defense now, and it isn't close. Like, the guy is arguably the best defensive player in the NFL. He is. You want to talk about Jared Goff, top 3 for MVP. Brian Branch is top 3 for Defensive Player of the Year voting. He is that guy. He is that alpha male. He is what we expected him to be.
He might be even more.
He is yes, for sure more than we expected him to be. But, I mean, like, the attitude he plays with, coming from Alabama with Nick Saban, being a starter for 3 years, the guy is elite at what he does. His closing speed, Nick talks about all the time, is extremely impressive when you watch it. And, like, my favorite play for last year was when he decapitated Bijan Robinson. I love Brian Branch. He is so fun to watch play. He makes the right play at all times. And when he's out there, now we're seeing why Kyle Shanahan said we are running specific formations in the NFC Championship game
for our fucking rookie
to keep rookie nickel cornerback Brian Branch off the field. That's why.
Insane.
This is why he was so respected by one of the best offensive minds. One of the best offensive minds in football. This man's hot, man. The man's red hot when it comes to playing footballs, yeah? So we know that guys like Kyle Shanahan had this respect for him as a rookie. Now he's at safety. You can't scheme him off the field. He's going to be there making plays and being a menace, and we've seen it so far.
That is very true from the Runyon, a.k.a. the Rona 99. It's the same as a world-class defensive back coach, and that's right. And he stems from the Bill Belichick tree, which he was a world-class defensive back coach as well. So,
and Brad Holmes likes defensive backs out of Alabama.
Speaking about world-class defensive back coaches, I don't know that we've seen out of the cornerback position yet, but when it comes to like these safeties, no matter who you've had in there, from Deshaun Elliott to now Brian Branch to Kirby Joseph, even Tracy Walker there for a brief moment too. AG has been a safety whisperer.
Flourish in this system because he asks them to do what they're best at. He puts them in situations where they can use their strengths. Mm-hmm. The crazy thing about Brian Branch is he's good at everything. So you can put him in any situation.
Well, that's the thing. In the same clip, though, and Alex Zaloni told us this as well on Twitter, but, like, he's so good at everything, Smitty, that
he does what he wants.
Yes. He's allowed to free roam.
Whatever. I do what I want.
Like, that's something you can't teach. It's the instincts that he has, man. And to have this early in your career is insane. This is stuff that you talk about with savvy vets. And Detroit Lions are blessed to have him. I can't believe he fell to, 44th, 42nd?
Yes.
44 times.
Had a chip on his shoulder when he walked the stage. He was the last one in the green room.
Stayed to be in the green room. He
said, I'm going to have my moment. And he did. And now he's having a very, very good start to his young career.
Shout out to Brian Branch and happy birthday to the young GOAT.
Happy birthday.
We got to go to break. You need some insurance if you are playing against Brian Branch because he's going to hurt you. He's going to hurt you some way, in some form. Call my guy Mark. He'll get you hooked up. Make sure your rates are climbing up on you. Make sure deductibles aren't doing the same. It's 313-530-1698. That's Mark at SwissINS.com. 313-530-1698. That's Mark at SwissINS.com.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Hamp for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports.
Taller long drink might be my favorite alcoholic beverage in the game right now. It is made with real grapefruit puree. It is. I would marry Taller long drink. I would show Taller long drink a good time. We'd have a nice honeymoon. I would set the scene, light some candles, get some roses. I could treat Taller long drink well. Made
better than Dylan.
Made with local single batch gin and real grapefruit puree. Taller long drink is the best in the game. If you want something else, New Holland Brewing Company has everything covered. Their Tangerine Space Machine is also a very, very, very good option. I was pounding those at the watch party the other day. Taller long drink and New Holland Brewing Company. What else do you need?
Like every single Chicago Bears win on the season other than the Jacksonville one. Let's get fucking ugly.
Yeah.
All right. It's hate week, boys.
Hate.
Spinning the rock and the green and white. We have one Michigan fan in attendance. Busy boy Nick. What up, dog?
Yeah.
Early predictions for this Saturday's game. Lot to a little.
Lot to a little is goddamn right, brother.
Just call my
Michigan State Spartans. They're going to go out there. They're going to put belt to ass against the Wolverines. No, I'm very excited. I got a free roll on this game because Michigan State loses. Oh, well, they're supposed to lose. But if they win, first of all, Will Johnson Enjoyer has to delete his Twitter, which is a public service for the entire world. If Michigan State wins this game and or has a better
Michigan
record.
fans included?
Yes. Oh, yeah. He's one of the plagues of Twitter.
Did he come out and say he said that?
Yes.
Oh, it's out.
Screenshots. I got the screenshot. So I'm excited, though. This should be a fun game. If Michigan State can take care of the ball, if Aiden Childs doesn't throw the ball away, they should win this game. Although I can see Will Johnson getting one. I don't think that's too crazy to say.
For sure. Aiden Childs gives them out like it's Halloween.
I expect this to be a very, very good game. It's obviously a night game in Ann Arbor. But Michigan State gets up for this. This is a game every single year that Michigan State gets up for. Now the teams are at a similar level, and you've got a rookie head coach against a rookie head coach, technically.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what Jonathan Smith does with this program going forward, and this is a big part of that. This game could make or break your bowl season if you're Michigan State. It is a must-win game. You got to go in there in Ann Arbor and take care of business. Michigan State is guns blazing right now. Obviously, a big win in Iowa. You look good. Your freshman wide receiver went out there and had a good game. You had a good mix between Nate Carter and K'Ron Lynch-Adams on the ground. Absolutely dominated the Iowa Hawkeyes. Jonathan Kim, he might be the first kicker off the board this year. Like, the dude looks as good as it gets when it comes to kicking the ball, and Michigan is at an all-time low. They've got guys questioning if they should play the rest of the season, potential first-round picks, maybe sitting out the rest of the season because their hopes of the playoffs are already dead. I think this is a perfect opportunity to just shove them deeper into that shit sandwich in Ann Arbor, to push their heads in the mud and walk over them. You got to go in there and take care of business. Go out there, go for the throat from the beginning, get Nick Marsh the ball as much as possible, use your two-headed running attack to try to soften up that defense. I'm excited for this game, I really am, because like I said, I got a free roll. I can talk all the shit I want, and if they lose, oh well. Michigan's got 5 first-round picks on their team. If we win, I get to talk even more shit.
I'm very curious if a first-time head coach has ever. I mean, one will have to win in this situation.
Mel Tucker won his first matchup against Michigan.
Did he?
Yes.
I thought he got his ass beat the first time.
Huh?
I think I'm pretty sure.
No, it was a COVID
they
year.
didn't play.
Yeah.
Yeah, then 2 top 10.
Yep.
Okay. Nick?
No, we beat them in the COVID year. They didn't play Ohio State.
Oh, that's right.
They came to Michigan. I think it was the old Northern Illinois quarterback.
Yeah, Rocky Lombardi and Ricky White.
Rocky.
You think that connection's scary? Wait till you see Aiden Childs throwing it to Nick Marsh down the sideline. Megatron Marsh. Ow! I can't wait. Oh, I hope Gus Johnson's on the call too.
The same way that you just said, this is like a, you can talk all the shit you want. I think for Michigan, this is the biggest game of their season. You got no chance of beating. You got no chance of beating OSU. You got no chance of beating Oregon. The way that they're playing right now, you don't. For this is straight a respect thing. You got to respect your opponent in MSU. You got to take them serious. You just lost by 14 points to Illinois. I don't want to hear any excuses about a quarterback anymore. Sharon Moore needs to outcoach Jonathan Smith in this game, which he has not been able to do all year. You got to... I mean, maybe the bye week, he was just planning for this game because he knows this is the Super Bowl or the championship this season, because you cannot lose at home in your first season to another first-year coach who was supposed to be rebuilding. This was supposed to be a retooling if you were Michigan. That didn't happen, obviously. No excuses moving forward. But you're still a favorite at a night game with your rival coming into town who's also unranked. First time both of them since 98, I believe. That's also just, it kind of takes a little bit of steam out of this game. But first time head coaches, first time quarterbacks in this one. I think Michigan, I mean, you put all your eggs in the basket for this game.
I'll tell you what. I am delivered in the chat. I said this is a free ride. This isn't a free ride. If Michigan State doesn't beat Michigan this year, I will be disappointed. Michigan is a bad football team. Very winnable game. They are a bad football team. They might have good talent. They might have, like I said, 5 first-round picks. But they are a bad football team, and you need to beat bad football teams.
They're a bad football team, and I would even argue.
They're poorly coached. They execute poorly. They have no quarterback.
No
the defense isn't what it used to be.
I would argue the coaching matchup in itself, like, talk about a bad football team.
We have a huge advantage in the coaching matchup. He is in over his head.
Dude.
Yeah, I was told
that Michigan offense was even creative last year when they had a guy that could actually throw the football. Where Jonathan Smith, I see him cooking up since the beginning. It's just Aiden Childs kind of been kind of all over the place with it.
Yeah, if Aiden Childs take care of the ball, Michigan State might win by 15 to 20.
Oh, whoa. You and these blowouts.
If he takes care of the ball. I mean, they just got blown out by Illinois.
It's weird, too, because, like, It is a good matchup.
And that defense,
the
defense has been really good. I can't see Michigan scoring more than 14 points in this game.
The way you guys win off the back
Michigan
of
State's
Charles,
defense is great.
Maybe a pick 6.
Yeah.
That's how they score more than 14. Let me tell you straight up. That's how you do it. You turn Childs over, which he's done throughout his freshman season.
A lot, for sure. If you get a pick 6 in this game, then maybe the score's 17. But this Michigan State defense has impressed me. The offense has not been as good, except for last game, but they look damn good against Iowa, and I would say Iowa is a better team than Michigan right now.
Yeah, I think to win this game, they have to get back to the basics, which they did in the USC game. I would probably throw Orji out there. I would run Mullings, and I would run the ball 40 times. You try to outscore them. You play field position. You try to force Aiden Childs into turnovers, and specifically Will Johnson is questionable, but if he plays, you got to throw him on Marsh, one of the most exciting freshmen to watch in the country. You force him into a turnover, trying to get the ball deep to Nick Marsh. But honestly, throughout this whole matchup, I know both of these teams aren't ranked, like I already stated earlier. I'm glad that it can get back to relevancy in the state of Michigan, where both teams have at least a dying chance to win. Last year, 50-0, whatever it was.
49.
40. Yeah, 40. It's funny. We were all here. That was a tough watch. I'm glad.
Tough weekend for your boy.
I'm glad it's gonna finally get back to
Lions, Baltimore too.
A rivalry again. Hopefully,
dude, that
I mean,
sucks.
hey, Saturday this line was at plus 190. Spartans money line. It's down to plus 146.
Yeah, I mean, this was Nick's coping right now, obviously, for the Michigan season, because he would not want this game to be in relevance. He would want to dominate this game every single year.
I hope both the teams are
be
good
a powerhouse franchise. But the game is flat out. It is on Aiden Childs' arm. If Aiden Childs takes care of the ball, Michigan State will win. If Aiden Childs does not take care of the ball, it'll be a lot harder for Michigan State to win. So we'll see what's going on. But.
Does this feel like a massive trap game, though? Coming off a huge win against Iowa, Michigan coming off a really bad loss to
Michigan
Illinois.
a trap game? They're a favorite.
No, for state.
Yeah, I know.
Is that
How
why
would
this
Michigan
line is what it is?
You can't be a trap game if you're the favorite.
I'm saying for Sparty, like, why is this
That's
line
what I'm
the way
saying.
it is? No, why is this line the way it is?
You can't consider a team a trap because Michigan is when you look at the teams on paper, Michigan is a more talented team.
They don't have a quarterback.
But look at their defense. Look at their
Why
wide.
is
Look
Michigan
at their tight
favored?
end. I just told you they have a better team on paper. They're just coached like dog shit. Michigan should be everybody before this year. You saw the same roster, and you said they're going to be back in the college football playoff. They're going to be back there. This roster is better than Michigan State's on paper. It is. That's why they're the favorite. You can't be considered a trap game if you're the favorite to win.
Okay, but that's like saying say Dolphins without a quarterback. Like, yeah, they got elite talent at the wideout position, but nobody can get them the effing ball.
That is completely different.
Wow. I just think, why is it different?
The
you
Dolphins
don't have a quarterback.
in Michigan, it's
you don't
college
have a quarterback.
football, dude.
You don't have a quarterback that can throw, though.
But
I didn't
look at
know
the
that
people
going into
around
this year.
you.
I didn't think there would be any.
You did.
No,
you
dude.
thought
Obviously,
Orji was your starting quarterback and knew Orji couldn't throw.
I thought he was going to be able to throw the ball. I didn't think he would throw 10 yards outfield because this is a defending national title team.
That doesn't mean that Alex Orji could throw the ball. Everybody knew he couldn't throw the ball.
No way, dude. That was not any of the reports.
Yes,
it
was.
And if it was Davis Warren, then you would have thought that he would have been able to throw the ball. You couldn't go into this year as the defending national champion without a quarterback.
You could have, and you did. You literally did. So what do you mean you couldn't have? It happened.
That's why I picked him to be good behind the year, because I would not expect a national champion with all of that money to go into a year without a quarterback.
But you knew it was happening. You knew it was your quarterbacks were Alex Orji and Davis Warren. You knew you didn't have a quarterback when the year started.
So you already said that you wouldn't be disappointed if Michigan State doesn't win?
No, I said I would. I flipped the script. I would be, because Michigan is a bad football team. And you need to beat bad teams, even on the road.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a good-ass game, surprisingly.
It's like I said, it's on Aiden Childs. He's been a turnover factory. If he doesn't turn the ball over, they win the game flat out.
Supremacy, Nick obviously didn't listen when it came to orgies. Supremacy, here for all the bullshit, slander. Let's go.
I mean, everybody knew that Alex Orji couldn't throw the ball. before the season started. Everybody knew that.
I watched the spring game highlights. I was thinking, all right, we might have something.
Did you watch the same spring game? He was putting the ball at receiver's feet 5 yards away.
He was getting the ball to Colston. Let's go.
Well, I mean.
Which has been every quarterback script this whole year.
And it hasn't been working.
Yeah, I just think this comes down to coaching and not having a quarterback, and that's why Michigan struggled so hard. And when you think about coaching and having a quarterback, you've seen State be successful in some spots.
Yeah, I mean, we have the better quarterback. We have the bet, which isn't saying much because it's not like Childs is having a lights-out year, but he's better than any garbage they got in Ann Arbor. We have the better head coach, and the defense. The defense has looked very, very improved from last year. It's extremely impressive what the defense has been doing.
Where are you guys at with this game? Easy, Chris.
Offense, I'm going Michigan State. Defense, I'm going Michigan. Coach, I'm going Michigan State. I think there's more matchups that honestly favor Michigan State in this one, just based on the offense and head coaching alone. I think head coaching can make up for a lot, but I mean, one thing, Aiden Childs, Michigan. He's gonna, good coaching or not, he's gonna give your guys an opportunity to grab that ball and take advantage of a few extra possessions and while taking points off the board. So. Did Will Johnson leave early in that last game too? Didn't something happen with him?
He's questionable for Saturday.
That might be.
Bro, if I am Colston Loveland, or if I'm Colston Loveland, if I am Will Johnson, if I am Mason Graham, I'm not playing another snap for Michigan this year. They didn't care about you guys going into this game, or they would have got a better quarterback. So why should you go out there and play for them and potentially ruin? All three of those guys are going to be top 20 draft picks in the NFL. Why would they gamble with that?
Do you think Michigan should be 4.5-point favorites in this game, Easy?
Yes.
I mean, the Will Johnson stuff matters. But yeah, kind of. I mean, the opportunities, I like Aiden Childs. I think he's definitely got raw talent, but like, he's going to give your defense scoring opportunities, like straight up scoring opportunities. We saw him choke the game away against Boston College. That's when they should have won. I was surprised there wasn't more turnovers in the Iowa game. That's why I took Iowa to win that game. But 4.5 maybe a little bit strong. If I'm not, maybe me just being picky. I maybe go closer to 2 or 3. But I don't hate Michigan being favored. It's at home too.
It's at home. It's at night. Like I said, your defense is littered with first-round picks. Yeah. What was the spread before the season? Probably like 15.5.
Do you think Michigan State should be favored?
I think it should probably be closer to a pick-em from what I've seen out of Michigan the last 2 weeks.
That's fair.
Their quarterback play has been absolutely atrocious. And if you don't have a guy that can throw the ball and you're not going to run the ball to Orgy's best, basically if you're not going to run the ball to Orgy, you should be a pick-em in all the games at this point.
If this program was good and serious, they would have got a better quarterback to play for Michigan. If this coaching staff was good and serious, they would have leaned into Alex Orgy being their quarterback and ran a triple option all year. But neither are good and neither are serious, so they're just putting out Jack Tuttle and Davis Warren.
Well, I thought it was going to be your savior.
Fuck no.
At this point, dude, I think maybe even last week after the bye, I would have gone with the freshman Jaden Davis, because although Childs does look extremely raw and bad at sometimes, he's a freshman. You can always sell hope. I believe they messed up not going to Jaden Davis.
It's for sure. We're going to go to break real quick. We'll come back and we'll talk maybe some more Lions. I will tell you about the watch party, because the watch party is here at Woodward Sports. We're supposed to do Mark White. The watch party at Hayes Social, presented by New Holland Brewing Company, Sabbath Coffee Roasters, Soroki Crispy Chicken and Pizza, and 1800 Tequila, live at Hayes Social every single week for every single Lions game. Make sure you tap in to the watch party and the post-game show. And let me tell you about Les Stanford. What happens when you run a business for 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. That's exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. The same great service the customers come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today and find the brand you want at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford, together, let's ride.
I also love talking.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
You and I pay our bills. Unlike my opponent, Dave Coulter, I won't take advantage of my job because I work for you. I'm Nick Jonai, and by the way, I do pay my water bills on time, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Nick Jonai for Oakland County.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
I gonna do you right. Make sure you get my guy Mark White a call at 248-290-8242. Visit markwhitesales.com. You can save up to $5,000 on the closing costs of your new home. It's markwhitesales.com.
It's Mark White, baby.
Mark White.
Yeah.
Mark White gonna do you right.
Wake up. Butter biscuit.
Things got a little heated there.
I mean, it's hate week, dude. Fuck Michigan.
Yeah, hate.
He's taken out all the last years of Michigan just beating up on State.
You mean
and
like
he's
you mean literally last year?
Putting all of his anger towards me.
You mean just last year?
2022, 2023.
There's been two, right?
Everything. Yeah. 2 years of beat downs. Yeah, it's all right. I can hang with it because I got the natty, and I'll always have it.
Cheaters.
Glizzy suit.
Are you?
Yeah, as fraudulent as that glizzy suit.
You emotionally hedged the Lions last week.
Yeah, I did, honestly.
Are you the same with your Wolverines this week? Because you don't like the spread.
I think State should be fucking right there as a pick-em in this game. The way Michigan has played this whole entire season, it's disgusting. I'm an angry Michigan fan this year.
So is Sherrone Moore a good coach?
But, all right, Spenny's coming at me about this. Jesus Christ, dude. Spenny's trying his Neil tactics on me over here. I don't believe Sherrone Moore's a great coach right now. No, Spenny.
I don't think he's a good coach. I don't think he's a, playable coach.
You know whose coach I wish I wish I had? Indiana's head coach.
Yeah.
That would have been a great Michigan hire right now.
Is this his first year?
Yes, coming from James Madison, where he put on a clinic. For 2 straight years.
Had a great franchise going in James Madison.
If it makes you feel better, I think you got one in Dusty May.
Yeah, they beat Oakland by 50 points. But
yeah,
all right,
Dusty May's a good coach for sure.
Yeah, no, but this game I think should be a pick-em, and no, I don't think Sherrone Moore is a great coach.
I can see you.
I think he's a great recruiter. You just got some five-star old linemen out of Kansas, but no, he's a great recruiter. I don't know if he's a great head coach. I think he's a great offensive line coach, but I think this is just a... Yeah, I think he was.
Is the offensive lineman good this year?
He was recruiting the offensive line and coaching them when they won the Joe Moore Award.
I'm pretty sure they just knew where the defenders were going to be. So no, I'm just kidding. No, but I mean, you thought he was a good offensive line coach, but the offensive line has been bad this year. That's something. I mean, you expected because they literally have an entire new offensive line. I just couldn't.
There's some leeway there.
I'm so happy that Michigan sucks this year because when everybody, I thought I was going crazy. I really did. I was like, they have a new head coach, a new quarterback, and literally an entire new offensive line. Every single position on the offensive line didn't start last year. They lost both of their best wide receivers. What is the confidence that you guys have with this offense? They're like, Alex Orji. I was like, what are we doing here? I thought I was going crazy.
Who else interviewed for that job?
Donovan Edwards sucks too.
Yeah, but he was a top 3 running back recruit. You think he's going to be a leader, that he was going to be able to be relied upon? He was great in big games, and you thought you were going to be able to take the next step. You thought Colston Loveland is the best tight end in the country, which I still think he is
for sure.
But yeah, so when you rely on that, and then 4 top 30 picks or 3 top 30 picks on your defense, you thought with good coaching that you were going to be able to turn this around and good quarterback play, but obviously you didn't get either of those two. This is what you get. And yeah, obviously you get built up to a little bit of the Michigan hype. Yeah, you read the articles, you see the games, And you just think that they're going to be able to take the next step, and this obviously wasn't the case.
Who were the candidates for the job?
They didn't have a candidacy. They didn't interview people. They just gave it to Jerome Moore.
That's crazy.
Wow, that's
that's what Michigan does. That's literally
crazy.
what they do. Like,
that's actually wild.
They have the money to have any head coach they want in the country. They have the money to have any quarterback they want in the country, but they refuse to use it because we're Michigan. We are above these tactics. Like, it would drive me crazy. Other than the championship, that was just Jim Harbaugh being Jim Harbaugh, and they finally gave somebody a little leeway to let him go work under the table a little bit. And I mean, it's true. He illegally recruited players, but you got to do that to win games. You got to do that to win a championship. I never held that by him. But yeah, I couldn't believe they had the taste of that as a team, as a university. They had the taste of what being like an Alabama, a Georgia, a Clemson was like under Jim Harbaugh, and they were just like, we're good with the Brady Hoke years, and went right back to it. It doesn't make sense to me.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it didn't ever make sense to me. That's why I thought there's no effing way that there's going to be this astronomical drop-off that there was. You win 3 straight Big Tens. You beat OSU 3 straight times. 3 straight college football playoffs. You beat Alabama on your road to a championship. Like, I didn't think there was any way that they were going to allow this to happen, and they did. I think they were content in letting this fall the way it did, and maybe Sharon Moore is the fall guy, and maybe they do go out and hire a real coach at the end of the season, but I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me. That's why I had the blind faith, which I had in the last 3 years, that they were going to be dominant again, but maybe it was more of a Harbaugh and JJ thing, and obviously had some help from some Stallions, but
definitely had some help from Stallions.
There was only 4 starters returning,
though.
Like you did lose the entirety of that team. I had 4 guys.
No fall off. Brady has it on plaque in the back-to-back champions. Brady at least admits it. Like, he was, before BDE, he was sitting down, talking with the boys, and he was like, yeah, I said there wouldn't be a fall off. I said Jerome Moore was better than Ryan Day. He admits it at least.
I was saying around 9-10 wins.
Yeah. Now they might not win another game. Like, if they don't beat State, the only team that is beatable on their schedule is Northwestern.
I think you talked Nick into Michigan losing.
I mean, I don't think I had to talk him into it.
Yeah, I think he already felt that way.
I'm like,
we got a long week.
We got a long week. I'm pretty confident.
It's gonna be a long week.
If I was Will Johnson, if I was Mason Graham, if I was Colston Loveland, I wouldn't play another snap for this team. They've proven they don't care about you. They didn't put you guys in you have the defense and the playmakers when you look at Mullins, Edwards, and Colston Loveland to be a playoff team, but they didn't get you a quarterback, and they didn't get you an actual head coach. Just a guy that cries on the sidelines.
Did this for you, man.
Yeah.
I did this for you.
Well, I'm sure Sharon Moore's a great dude. I'm sure he's a very nice guy.
I mean, I'm surprised we just
Not a head coach.
we just got the number 2 offensive lineman in the country to commit to us. Like, in what
2
world?
years, he's going to decommit pretty soon.
In what world are you coming to this organization right now? I mean, he said it was Grant Newsome, but I'm just thinking, how are you still getting so many top recruits? Like, I don't know what they're selling unless they finally are given the NIL money for them to actually come over.
No, it's also that guy, his top 2 teams were Stanford and Michigan. So, he's probably really fucking smart. And he wanted to go somewhere that had good academics as well. But we got to go to break. We're going to come back with mailbag and then get out of here. But, Chris, tell us about merch.
Are you guys tired of that same old Detroit sports merch? Head on over to woodwardsports.com. Click that shop tab there. Get yourself some brand new merch. They got hoodies, tees, hats, all that guaranteed to turn heads. So head on over to woodwardsports.com. Click that shop tab today and get yourself some brand new merch.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Hamp for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.
Buongiorno, welcome back. Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodWardSports.com. It's time for our mailbag segment. First question, easy.
Well,
are you a lip model? Question mark. Smiley face.
That's weird, dude.
No, but I did. I was on Famous
so
Footwear when I was like 4 years old. I used to be on the windows.
Famous Footwear?
Me and my cousin, Alec Demopoulos.
I was the Gerber baby.
Yeah, sure.
You don't see the resemblance?
Mailbag, James. Most important defensive player on the Lions the rest of the season? That's a great question. I think it's Brian Branch, without a doubt.
Lee McNeil.
Yeah, that's good.
As good as Brian Branch is, you need to get pressure on the quarterback, especially if you're going to win a couple games in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So somebody has to do it.
They are calling reinforcements in, though.
I can't wait.
Did you see? Send your mailbags in, by the way. So I gotta get this question in. Actually, I just saw one. Mailbag. Have you heard anything that Jamo's pending suspension was related to Adderall? Easy fix it if it was prescripted.
It is. I mean, Adderall is on the list of performance-enhancing supplement or substances. That it could be that. It could be a honey pack. It could be a Kroger night and flu pill. Like it could be anything really.
Yeah. Could be the lace blunt I gave him.
Could be, yeah.
Celebratory fashion.
Dude, I used to be like 14 years old smoking lean blunts.
Yeah. Nope, not a good idea.
Degenerate little kid. Don't do drugs, kids.
Did you see Brandon Schaub challenge Nate Diaz to a fight?
No way.
The clip was 5 minutes. I didn't want to send it, but
I mean, Schaub would kill him.
Okay, thank you. That's what he's saying.
Schaub would kill him.
Schaub was talking about, remember that dude, Shane Carwin, who fought Brock Lesnar forever ago? Like, they're both giant as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's having like really bad like CTE, like he's like blacking out, and obviously, the bad thoughts that come with that, stuff like that. And so Schaub was talking about the podcast, and then he started crying, and Nate Diaz called him a pussy. And Schaub was like, I'll beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah. Schaub would kill Nate Diaz.
I'm in agreement. Free Jamo says amen.
Free
amen.
Jamo. Free Jamo. Amen for sure.
Oh my God, I meant to send this shit. I'll send it while we get the questions.
Mailbag from 313 Let's Eat Lions. This is for all of us.
Okay.
So Nick, don't take the glizzy off yet. Do you think Jared Goff is the last pure pocket passer left in the NFL, the last of the Mohicans? Jared Goff is one of the last OGs left. Who are other pure pocket passers? When you
That's
look
tough
around?
off the top of my head.
Would you consider Dak a pure pocket passer? He can get out and move a little bit.
He gets out of the pocket every once in a while.
Stafford?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers at this point is
Kirk
a pure
Cousins.
pocket passer. Kirk Cousins. Think of old white guys.
Yeah. Immobile.
White.
Pure
White
pocket
guilt.
passer? Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's like
Class acts.
Goff, Kirk
Him,
Cousins.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton doesn't count. Tim Boyle.
Yeah, all the gym rats.
All the gym rats.
Yeah.
All the hustle guys.
Holy shit. That's, yeah. He is.
Stafford. People are saying Stafford. Stafford can
Stafford's
move around.
got mobility, though.
Stafford can move around.
Yeah, I won't put Stafford in that class.
I'd put Aaron Rodgers in that class now because he lost his ability to move around.
Oh my God. He is. Tua moves around to make throws.
Phil says Sam Darnold. That's fair too.
Another one.
He runs.
I mean, not really.
They were hyping up.
Jared Goff is rushed for first downs this year too. So,
but Sam Darnold can actually run.
They were hyping him up.
Cash.
That was cash.
That was cash.
That's what I like to hear.
Sam Darnold has
a good night.
2 30-yard games this year.
Wow.
It's almost had Flacco.
He can run.
True. Flacco.
Varys, mailbag. Did you see 4-star, 6'8", small forward, Cam Ward committed to MSU. Yeah. Love that. Love that. Spartan Dog made the best decision of your life.
All right. Did you get that picture real quick, Chris?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Flacco, Baker. Baker's not a...
No, Baker's not, no.
No, he's not.
Flacco maybe, but
Flacco
he's even got a
for
little
sure.
Stafford-esque in him where he's like extending plays a little bit. No, do you watch him play? Do you watch him play?
Yeah.
He moves around.
A little bit. I would still consider him a pocket passer.
Shit. I mean,
Lamar's a pocket passer this year. Dude's fucking tearing shit up.
He's got 22 yards.
Flacco's got 22 yards?
Yeah.
How much does Goff have? He's probably got like 30.
Flacco total yards. He's got, 22 yards in a single game. He's got 26 in the season.
Look out. He's mobile.
I think Jared Goff's got 12. Let's see.
No.
I think it's more.
Yeah. And Jared Goff has a receiving touchdown.
Oh, my God. Here's Jared Goff's rushing lineups. Ready?
Let's hear, yeah.
-4.
Yeah.
5. -2. 6. 5. 7.
Okay. So he's got like 15?
5, 10, 15, 16. Yeah, but plus the negatives, though.
And he's got a receiving touchdown. So you got to do +1 of that.
Did he fumble twice against Minnesota? I just remember the one.
I don't remember.
I remember the second one.
Well, he got one back.
Yeah, but I don't remember I only remember one.
I don't know.
All right. So Detroit Lions obviously whooping ass. All right. I did this because I fucking hate this guy. Skip Bayless, you're the fucking worst. Tries to hop on the fucking bandwagon. Read that one out loud to me.
I said when Detroit got Jahmyr Gibbs at number 12 in the first round, that was a steal. Now he's the most explosive back in the NFL. So quick, so shifty, with underrated bash and crash between tackles. He got community notes. Skip mentioned that he thought Gibbs is a fine player, but the Lions probably should have waited until 18 or 34. Skip definitely didn't think it was a steal.
Dude, the sarcasm.
I'm so happy this guy is getting fucking dunked on. I don't know why it took this long.
Fuck you, Skip.
One of my favorite videos of all time is Skip Bayless arguing Skip Bayless about Aaron Rodgers. But that's just like, I fucking hate him. I don't understand why he is like one of the highest paid guys at his job. I don't think he's entertaining. I don't think he's much CTV. I don't find him entertaining, informative, or anything at all. Forever, though. That's been the case forever. Not anything new, but sorry. I hate Skip Bayless. I had to get that off.
Yeah, Skip's a bum. But that'll do it for us today. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button. Glizzy boy Nick. Old little Glizz. The Glizster.
Took the punishment. See you
I
boys
think he
tomorrow.
bounced back this week.
Whoa. Yeah, somebody's buzzing. Somebody's buzzing.
Well,
so we'll get out of here.
That was
For
easy.
Easy, for Nick, for Chris, for Glizzy Boy, I'm Spencer with the Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Last time ever in the suit.